I'm not sure what the fuck to think about that. Get the fuck out. Yeah, he sure did get naked out of nowhere. He looks almost like Jesus Christ. The fake laughter is honestly heartbreaking. I I'm not sure what the fuck to think about that. I mean, I will say that if he was shooting for originality, he certainly got it. Um, it was exceptionally original, bizarre, insightful, and thought provoking. Uh, some technical wizardry. There's some fantastic shots lined up for one person in one room. The lighting is incredible. The ideas are are unusually creative. I guess that's stemming from. I don't think he was joking when he said that. What the fuck did he say? He kept having panic attacks or something like that every time he got on stage. So um, he like disappeared or something, at least from the stage, for 5 years, and then right when he was going to return, the pandemic happened. Uh, so say we all. But I'm not really sure what the fuck to think about that. Again, this is the first thing that I've ever watched from him. Well, outside that one. What was that one? What the hell was that one thing? What is it called? I literally just discovered it last night for the first time, so I apologize for not immediately knowing the name. I think it's called Welcome to the Internet? Fuck, I watched too many videos. Oh yeah, Welcome to the Internet? Yeah, I can say that was the highlight of this entire whatever the fuck that was. I'm not entirely convinced that was meant to be does he call it a comedy special? I'm curious what he refers to it as. But that was more like a thought-provoking mind fuck special as opposed to a strictly comedy special. I don't think all of that was meant to be comedy, but it was more like performance art, you know? Like when David Blaine is standing for like 72 hours straight without sleep like a madman. I think it's more like performance art. Kind of reminds me of I can't remember the woman's name, but there's this one performer, some woman who she like brushed her hair, but she like brushed her hair until like it bled, you know, in front of people. So I think this is sort of like that. I think this is more like that as opposed to like a straightforward stand-up special. But yeah, Welcome to the Internet. Let me tell you something. I'm not sure how to review this, or maybe everything you've been watching is to review. But I'm not sure. I have no idea what to rate this. If this segment somehow comes up on, I have no idea. I'm probably gonna have to talk about this later because I'm not really sure what to think about any of that. I'm not sure what to rate it, but I will say, Welcome to the Internet was my favorite part of this entire fucking thing. It's literally what led me here in the first fucking place. That could just be Welcome to the Internet. That could just be the best song that I've heard so far this year. I mean, I guess there's definitely some comedic moments, but I didn't really. Maybe this is wrong, but I didn't interpret it as funny. I thought it was incredibly profound and startling. Actually, it like because it's like he's. I've never heard someone try to describe the internet before in like a literal way. At least not in the, yeah. I've never heard someone try to describe the internet. before in like a non-technical way. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, he's like describing the experience of the internet. It's almost as if, so like Tyler the Creator, he has this one song from long ago. I forgot what the fuck the song was. Forgot the context. But there was this one song where Tyler the Creator, he lyrically pretended like he embodied a real life serial killer. I think that's what Bo Burnham did here. But he was embodying like the internet, literally. Like, if we could just imagine the internet as a person, that was him in that song, that music video, if you will. And it was just startling because like it's like his performance. Welcome to the internet. It's like the best description of the internet that I think I've ever heard of before. It actually kind of freaked me out. I'm not really sure how I was supposed to emotionally respond to any of this. But I can say with this one song, like, as soon as I got done watching Welcome to the Internet, I think I watched it like 5 times in a row. My reaction was curious. I just immediately logged out of all my social medias, which is curious. I don't know. It kind of freaked me out because in some way, I mean, like, there's a love and hate thing. I mean, the internet is great, and it's like the worst plausible fucking thing that's ever happened to human beings at the same time. Like, he made me realize, like I don't. If we're talking directly, I have no idea how I ever got into porn. I have no idea why. I remember when I was extremely young, when I was very young, me and my buddies, when we first started using the internet, we came across these websites. Like, I think one was called like ogreish.com or something like that, and it was like this site that had like the craziest shit imaginable. And like, we couldn't stop watching it because like, it's like, I guess we were just in shock, and we didn't comprehend appropriately that what we were seeing was real. Like, we didn't process it correctly because it was just so shocking, you know what I mean? And like, there was like, you know, like real life violence. And we just couldn't get over that. We were just like, what the fuck? There's like videos of people like just doing crazy shit, like you know, like people stepping on penises and like shocking their penises and like you know, just the horrible things, unspeakable things. And like, there's a song from what is it? There's a song from Death Grips. Shout out to Death Grips. Noited, but there's a song from Death Grips that's I've seen footage, and like that kind of relates to what I'm talking about here, because like, one of the reasons why I love I've seen footage is like, paradoxically, I totally understand where MC Riot is coming from. I too have seen footage. Even watching like Jackass really young, was just like, oh, well, what? But I have seen footage, but like, I should not have seen said footage. Or like when me and my buddy Eric, when we first found out about the like the dark web, you know, we were like, ooh, what does that mean? It's like, no, it's almost like the internet is like some kind of unfiltered madness that from which we can't escape. But yeah, he made me think about a lot. He made me remember that as great as the internet is, it is absolutely, it's like the worst possible thing that human beings have ever interacted with. And there's just like these inescapable terrors. like porn or violence, racism. It's just fucked, and what we need at the same time. And I think that's what he was speaking to with that song. This is why I wasn't laughing very much when Welcome to the Internet was playing, because I don't think it's entirely funny. Most of what he was saying was really, there was an Obama line that blew me out. But most of what he was saying was really accurate. Like in terms of the bad parts, like it just reminds me of like when we were kids and we were on those terrible sites I was saying about. Oh no, I would. Oh God, I deeply regret that. I deeply regret that. Oh my God! But we didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? There's no one. It's like there's no way to sort of protect children against the internet. I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, well, we got we put this password locked on our fucking Instagram and on TikTok and on Disney Plus, so they're safe. Like, no, they're not safe. I don't think anyone's safe from the horrors of the internet. Is what I'm saying making sense? But that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot, to say the least. I may talk about this more at a later time. I'm not sure, but that was profoundly, thought-provokingly something. So I'm going to be following Bo Burnham, whoever this man is, and I have many questions. Intriguing lad. Yeah, I kind of feel like I went through some. I feel like I kind of went through some kind of. I just don't know how to describe whatever the fuck that was. That special. It's almost like I just went through some existential dread with absurdist laughs for an hour. Question mark. But yeah. Yeah, well, there's that too. He seemed to be losing his mind a little bit, but the shit, so did I. So, fair enough. The lockdown certainly made me quite squirrely. Oh yeah, for sure. What's going on, Church? Glad you watched this. Really good, thought-provoking stuff. Yeah, it was certainly thought. First off, the fact that he made me think about all of that is saying something. Because I do think that the internet is. I do feel like the internet is deeply a problem. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the internet. Bo wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the internet. But at the same time, though, it's like this major fucking problem that I don't know that anyone can do anything about it. It's almost like the internet is like its own entity that no one can do anything about outside of ceasing to interact with it. I don't know. Maybe human beings, if we're still human beings, anyways, in the far future, maybe they'll realize that we need to stop interacting with the internet and we need something else in replacement of the internet. I'm not sure, but I I don't know. When he said kind of, it really, that song freaked me. Well, is it Welcome to the Internet? That song really freaks me out. If I ever have children, which I doubt that I will have children, but if I ever do have children, I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I would never want my children to experience what he's talking about. I would never want my children to experience porn or any of the fucking stupid fucking websites that we went on and kept being like, oh my god, you gotta see this, look how crazy this is, because we were in such disbelief and just being young and stupid. Fuck. Yeah, I'll say more so frightening. Going through a pandemic for almost 2 years. Think about if we lost internet around the world for almost a year or two, which I don't know what I'd do. I don't know. Shit, it might have been a good thing. I don't know. I spend a lot of time. I know we're going off the rails here, but I mean this special is off the rails. So, but I feel like I don't know. I think about ancient advanced civilizations a lot because I feel like there's so much there that we still need to learn. Yeah, and for the betterment of the people living today, as odd as that may sound, and I'm talking about like people from like centuries ago, like thousands of years ago, to be specific. It's like you gotta think these civilizations, like ancient Egypt, right? They were so advanced, extraordinarily smart, in my opinion. Exceptionally smart, in my opinion. Living out lives not much different from ours, but totally without the internet. I was about to say without electricity, but I actually have a conspiracy theory about that, so never mind that. But yeah, never mind that. We'll talk about that later. But because I think they had the electricity. I know that sounds insane. Anyway, but no. But they didn't have the internet, and they seemed almost better without it. Ancient people. I know that sounds crazy, but because in today's time to think of life without the internet would be unimaginable. But there was no internet back then, and not only did the ancient people get on fine, but like I almost feel like the way of life thousands of years ago with advanced ancient civilizations was better in comparison to today, especially from a psychological standpoint. But I know we're getting squirrely here. But in conclusion, I think that special just blew my mind. So I'm thinking about some shit I haven't thought about in a long time. It was really eerie to see him, and again, there's some things to chuckle at, but like for the most part, I actually find that song deeply eerie. Because it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude, this was what the fuck. The internet is literally just like that, and not only is it getting crazier by like the second, not by the hour, not by the days or the years, by the second. The youth, their exposure to this madness. I mean, the internet was crazy when I was a kid. So imagine being a kid and experiencing the internet today. Like, oh no. But again, maybe like in the future, human beings will realize that the ancient people were onto something, and they'll just do without the internet. They'll just leave it, Anyway,